fixed it. All right, y'all. Here we go. We are gonna clean up the arcane library because I feel like it. I don't know why I feel like it, but I do. So we're gonna clean up the arcane library. If you haven't played this game, it's very simple. We literally just pick up books and put them back on the shelves. Hello, good night. Good night, Themis. Thank you for coming in. I'm playing the game because it's something to easily hyperfixate on, let me tell you. So literally we're in an arcane library. Something happened and all the books that were on the shelves are no longer on the shelves. I've been playing this game for a couple hours already. So some of the shelves do indeed have books on them, like this one, which is missing a book. But yeah, so we're going through and we're picking up all of the books and we're putting them back on the shelf. And I just kind of need to do this tonight. I've had kind of a long, strange week. It hasn't been bad. It hasn't been a bad week. It's just been feeling long and strange. And the catharsis of cleaning up a library of books is nice. It's far better than cleaning up my own space, which I need to do. Anyway, what is this? Book of Alchemy. Progress that I've done so far. I've gotten a bunch of books. And I'm collecting them and I'm kind of putting the books in piles. This book goes in that pile. I've been kind of putting them in piles-ish. All of these books are Book of Spells that I've kind of been looking at focusing on first. Apparently there are also keys to be found because I also have chests that need to be opened at some point. I don't have the keys yet, but I'm sure I will find them soon. Here is some kind of interesting covers that look like something I could pick up. They're kind of... I've kind of been picking up books that are eye-catching first and kind of just carrying them to random places. See, there's another one that's got kind of a similar cover. It's not exactly the same. It's not the same color. But it's got that pattern on it. So I've just kind of been starting there. There's another non-humans book. There's like a bunch of non-humans book. I've seen like 4 of those so far. So let's pick up. See, there's a non-humans. That one's non-humans. So yeah, I'm just going through and oh look, there's another one of those checkered books. Oh well. What's that? A Beastmaster's Journey. But that looks the same, kind of. Not quite. What is that? Non-human. See? There's another one. Oops. Push the wrong button there. I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? There we go. So yeah, we're just gonna play this game for a little while. Collecting books and putting them on the shelves. Non-humans. Overtime never ends, apparently. And then each book, non-humans, each book series goes on the shelves, and there are maps of the shelves. I'm sure there are tons of books in here. There are maps of each floor on each side that tell you where the super awesome books get put. And then on top of that, there's also spells. So if I find enough books that are all the same, I can use a spell to help locate the rest or to pick them up off the floor if I find them, or to figure out what shelf to put them on. Prioritizing the psychology of prioritizing gaming over tidying. Well, that is a title and a half, isn't it? Because that's totally not what I'm doing right now. Nope, not at all. My room is the cleanest room. There hasn't ever been a cleaner room than my room. My room is the greatest, cleanest room there ever was. You've never seen rooms cleaner than mine. There's all these other people. Oh, I have a pile of those books. The warrior books. There's lots of other places that think their rooms are cleaner than mine, but there's no other place that's cleaner than my place because my place is the greatest place. And you know what? I bet you those other places don't even have romance novels. But my place has the best romance novels. They're the best, juiciest romance novels in the history of romance. You can ask anyone, and they will tell you that my romance novels are the best novels. I think I need that book. Oops. There we go. I'm pretty sure I need that book. Okay, I'm holding 10 out of 10 books. I can carry 10 books at a time. I am now holding all 10 books. So let's see. I have the Undead Protection and Purification. Boom. What is this? Spells of Holy Light for concealing vital areas. Okay. What is this? Guide for non-humans. What do I have? Guide for warriors. I know I have. There's the tactical guide for warrior pile. And then this one says non-humans. Okay. Another tactical guide for warriors. All right. Let's see what I can find. What's this? Reducing metamorphosis time. How to minimize vulnerability. That is not a book that I'm looking for right now. But yeah, see, here it is. Romance novel, A Pact Beneath the Stars. Look out now. Sword Saint, the one who sliced the mountains. What is that? Concealing vital areas. I need that. Undead purification. I need that. There's art books and music books. Concealing vital areas. Purification. See, I'm picking the books that look handy kitchens. I'm not doing kitchen stuff yet. But yeah, so I'm still missing that book apparently. I've gotten quite a few books on the shelves already, which is good. But there are so many more. There are just so many books. And like, yes, I could be using my spells to locate the books in my hands, but I'm trying to find... Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to find as many of these books as I can by hand first, because I enjoy reading the titles and things. And you can't really do that if you're skipping over them, you know? But like, if I only have one book left in the group, then I'll use it. You know, one or two. There's another kitchen one. Hey, look, a book of spells. Oops. That one is energy. It's like every time I think I've made a sizable dent, I turn around and there's a pile of books. I think it's completely to be expected, given the fact that an entire library's worth of books are now on the floor. I did the thing where I walked in to the library. I saw the mess that this has become, and any shelf that still had a book on it, I took the book off and I threw it on the floor. Because uh, there's just too much. Hey, look. This book goes over here. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I have 9 out of the 10 volumes of this book. You know what that means? You know what that means, ladies and gents, and all of those in between, or outside of, or completely beside. It means I'm going to look for the other one. There should be a glowing... There it is. There it is. Haha, now I can find out where this bookshelf is. There it is, upstairs. And then we'll put it on the bookshelf. I used my magic spells for that. For all of those steps, I used the magic spells. All right, that is one set of books that's done. And since I'm out here amongst the books, let us pick up some more cool ones. You know, I've seen a lot of these with it says The Abyss of Tarot, a book of symbols and intuition. I've seen a lot of books with this like star and the 2 clasps on it, so let's just go. See, here's another one. It doesn't have a star though. See, here's another one that's got kind of a cool looking star on it, but it's not the same. Book of Spells, Pulverization. That goes in my Book of Spells pile. Obviously. What is that? Excuse me. That one says clairvoyance on it. That is not the same. Oh, there's another clairvoyance though. What about this one? Nope. See, this is what I'm talking about. You pick a book that you think has a super unique feature, like this one here with a star on the front. No. Nope. There are, so far, 85 bazillion books that look just the same. There's another clairvoyance book. I've seen like 4 of them so far. So let's see if we can re-find them. Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance. I've kind of sorted things just slightly. Like, I haven't gone through the entire library because there's just so many books on the floor right now. But I went through and did a lot of the sorting just by color at first. Like, I'd throw all of the green books in a pile and all the red books in a pile just to kind of get started. What is this? Broom handling techniques. Clairvoyance. It seems to have helped a little bit. But there's still so many books. There's a clairvoyance. Nope, that's not. That's a causality. This one's clairvoyance right here. Hey, there's that star book I was looking for. And another one. See, this is what I'm talking about. You think you know a guy, and then I'm just kidding. See, there are just so many books piled up. Book of Spells, Expert, Forest Creation. That goes in the Forest Creation pile. Right there. Okay. Law of causality. Handy kitchen recipes. That one says contracts. That one says summoning. Intuition. Clairvoyance. Causality. Apparatus. Contracts. Syntax explained. Some of the titles of these books are pretty funny too. I read one earlier for y'all that was postponing or prioritizing gaming over tidying. That one made me laugh. Here's one. That's summoning. Yeah, see this one right here. Prophecy, angelic self-writing. Oh, tactical guide for warriors. I have that one over there. I can carry 2 more books. Is that contracts? I'm looking for clairvoyance. Summoning syntax explained. Clairvoyance. Easy math. Magical representation theory for a 3-year-old. And look at that. Vital areas. Okay. My arms are loaded with books. We're going to go back. That's undead. That's vital areas. Okay. Next one, we've got the clairvoyance. So let's find another spot. Let's find us a spot. How about right here? Oop. That's a warrior book. Okay. Clairvoyance, 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 clairvoyance. Okay. Now we've got pulverization, which is going to go over here. And we've got warriors, which is going to go right here. There we go. All right. Let's take a look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those. How many of these warrior books do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we've got 9 warrior books. So let's... There it is. Boy, it's down in there, isn't it? There we go. We got it. Now let's look for the shelf. What shelf is it on? That one. So we'll put it up here. There we go. Got another one. Okay, since our arms are empty, let's collect some more books. Let's do... What is this? No More Healer Diff, a comprehensive guide. How about this one? Easy Math for a 3-year-old. I've seen a few of these laying around. There's another easy math book. That one's magical representation. Okay. There's a syntax explained book. We should go and grab those next. For right now, we're looking for math for a 3-year-old. Here, math for a 3-year-old. There we go. There's one. Detective the Reaper. Check that out. All right. Where are you, books? Math for a 3-year-old book. The World Encyclopedia of Dragons. Cool. I'm sure that I have some books in there. Because I did a thing where you pick up your books and you just throw them in the corner. I did that to clear some space down here. Math for a 3-year-old. Nope. I have 6 out of the 10 in this series. Math for 3-year-olds. Math for silly people. That's what it is for 3-year-olds. I don't know many 3-year-olds that are not silly. Night Parade of 100 Demons. Succubus summoning techniques and practical applications. This one is Voices of the Oracle, Revelations for the Chosen Listener. I will be right back. I got some weird sounds going on in my house. so much for your patience. I see that we had Emmy come in. Hi, Emmy. If you're still out there, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. We're playing the Librarian Tidy Up the Arcane Library today. And I just tidied up the bathroom. If you were stuck in ads, welcome back. I noticed our ad break just got over. I just got here. I was tidying up the bathroom because apparently we decided it was a great idea to try and flush 2 rolls of toilet paper down the toilet tonight. So I had to take care of that midstream. So anyway, we're gonna go back to tidying up the library. We're collecting the magical representation theory for a 3-year-old. It's easy math book. And we're looking for copies of that amongst all of the books that have been tossed around our arcane library here. Not exactly sure what happened. Someone's spell went awry, likely. And it resulted in this. But yes, happy Pride to all of my friends out there in the alphabet. Hey, look. Math. I have 7 of the 10 volumes of this book. I just don't even know. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. Look. Okay, that's 8. 9. 10. I found them all. Ha ha. Where's the bookshelf? There it is. All right, we got all 10 of these books going to the bookshelf. 4. 4 is the put it on the shelf button. There we go. Got it. Got him. Okay, let's look for a different book. Mana currency systems and their evolution. That's what that book is called. Hey, look at this bright yellow book. 3 seconds to office. Magic for last minute commuters. I kind of like the idea of that. Let's see if we can find more of these bright yellow books. I mean, it is... I have this book over there already. Okay. I'm looking for Compendium Magic for the Lazy. That's funny. I'm just looking for all the books, especially funny titled books. Books that I already have over there is a lot of them are called Book of Spells, and then whatever spell it is. So I'm looking for those. I'm looking for warrior theory books. I'm looking for these yellow books. "3 Seconds to the Office." Wouldn't that be cool? I think that would be a blast. I'm back. How goes the library? It goes really well. I'm also back. Sorry that I caught you while I was AFK. We had a very interesting time with the boy this evening. Um, he was having kind of a bad day today, which happens from time to time for everyone. And as part of his bad day, he thought it would be a fantastic idea to see whether or not he could flush 2 rolls of toilet paper down the toilet. It did not go well. But it's okay. What could have been a huge mess wasn't, which is why it's okay. Because it wasn't the catastrophe it literally could have been. Okay, this book is the one that I'm missing from the shelf over here. This one goes right there. This one goes right there. Boom. Okay. We are cleaning up the arcane library. And in the process of cleaning up said arcane library, we are currently looking for yellow books, which is magic for last minute travels or last minute commuters. He had a bad day. It was a day where he forgot to do something super important, and because he forgot to do that super important thing, it threw everything else off for the whole rest of the day. And for those of us that have mental health struggles, when you forget to do something that can throw off your entire day, it throws it off hard. And that's kind of what happened today. But it's okay. Oh my gosh, what's this? It's Rune! Welcome in, Rune Moon. Thank you so much for the raid. Howdy do, howdy do. Welcome in. How was your stream? Tell me all about it. There we go. There's my friend Rune. Looking Glasses, welcome in. A visual novel for a different place called Winds of Change. You know, I've played visual novels every now and then, but I've never streamed one. Was that particular visual novel good? Was it a good game? Anthropomorphic characters, and they're all really cool design-wise. Oh, nifty. I like that. I love that. Well, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. My name is Tinkio. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. Been a good game so far. Just completed Act 1. That's awesome. That is super cool. Uh, I am a jackalope VTuber. Today I'm using my little PNG model because my iPad is not charged for my 3D model, but it is going to be charged and I will be using it next time. Um, I'm a variety streamer. I play a whole bunch of different things. Today we are cleaning up the arcane library because someone had an accident and now all of the books are strewn everywhere, as you can see. The goal of this particular game, obviously, is just to reshelf all of the books. But all of the books on the first and second floor are all over everywhere. So you have to find them, group them back up, and put them back on the shelves. So far, it's been a super fun game. I got it on Steam. It's fairly cheap. Um, don't usually play visual novels, but moderator had enough channel points and decided this would be the next game I play because I bought this game on a whim. Plus their suggestion, and so far it's been really, really interesting. That's awesome. You can also romance in this game. That sounds good. Romance is awesome. I like romance. Um, Speaking of romance, it's Pride. Guess what, y'all? I was able to finally be in the Twitch Pride Guild. I got my invite just before Pride started, which means that we're also going to be hanging out with the Twitch raid train, the Pride Guild raid train. And my slot is going to be super late in the middle of the night for most people. For me, not so much. But it's going to be starting at 11 o'clock Pacific time on Saturday, the 6th. So this Saturday, if y'all want to come and drop a lurk and then hop on the train, we'll be doing that. I'm streaming from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. Pacific time, which is what, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Yeah, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Eastern. So if you want to hop on the train, drop a lurk, and see where you end up when you wake up in the morning, there you go. I do that. I just let the train run and then see who I end up with in the morning because it's super fun. But anyway, I'll be doing that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, I'm super excited for it. I can't wait. I don't have my channel trailer on my thing. I don't think. Maybe I do. Hold on. Let me see if I have it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see here. Do I? Do I? I do not. I have to refix it. My OBS decided that it was going to poop the bed the other day. And I have had to set everything back up, and that was one of the things that I don't have set up yet. So I don't have my channel trailer. You can check it out on YouTube if you want. I do have it on YouTube. I'm at Tinkio on YouTube. I know, right? I updated it, and in the update it's like, haha, by the way, all that stuff you had set up, no. Nah, man. You're gonna have to reinstall. I had to uninstall OBS and reinstall it to get it to work. I have thus since then figured out that you can actually export things, so I have everything exported now. So hopefully it won't happen. Hopefully it won't happen again. Anyway, yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. If you like what you see, please drop a follow. I am so close to 300 followers. I think I'm within spitting distance of 300 followers. I may have even missed it. We may have shot over 300 followers and I just don't even know. Uh, but yeah, I'm really close to that. And then I do have some new channel point redeems that you can check out if you want to. If you drop a follow, my follows are anonymous, but I do have a channel point redeem. If you want to introduce yourself, you can redeem that and it'll tell all of us and we can all say hello. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Mm. I do know that rating is tough work. I know that streaming is tough work. Obviously, I do it. So if you do need to lurk and do after stream care, please do that. Grab something to eat, grab something to drink. If you need to go to sleep, get some good rest. And if you don't, we're going to get back to the game. But yeah, socials, all of my socials at Tinkio with two X's in front and two X's in the back because old MySpace days. Mostly it's because somebody has my name. I don't know why they have my name, but they do. I don't think they even stream, but they have my name without the X's. So I put the X's in because I'm cool. But yeah, right now we're looking for bright yellow books. I've seen this one a couple times with the bright yellow spine on it. I'm also looking for any books that say Book of Spells because I have almost all the Book of Spells, the different types of Book of Spells already found and located, and I'm just trying to collect the entire thing. Am I enjoying this game? I actually am enjoying this game quite a lot. Uh, I'm surprised at how good this game actually is. I thought it was going to be kind of boring, but it's actually pretty fun. Um, it's definitely a kind of a time wasting game because all you're doing is looking for books and picking them up and putting them on the shelves. Um, but the titles, some of these titles are really, really funny. There's one that says there you go, The Psychology of Backseat Gaming. There are 10 books in that series. And there's another one that says The Psychology of the psychology of prioritizing gaming over tidying. so so you're prioritizing the gaming over tidying because you're cleaning in the game instead of cleaning your own house. So I felt kind of called out about that one. This one says reducing metamorphosis time, how to minimize vulnerability. There's music books, there's math books, there's history books, and there's also romance novels. For example, right here we've got romance novel A Pact Beneath the Stars, Volume 6. So now that's in some places that's true, but in other places it's not. You don't have to be a librarian necessarily. You can be a librarian's assistant. My sister was one, and that was her job was to stock the shelves of the books. But she was able to get that job because she doesn't have a library sciences degree. Um, but like if you want to I don't know. I don't know what the point of a library degree is exactly. I don't know. But yeah, I think in some places, not every library, I'm sure, but in some places, they have librarians assistants and you don't have to have the education to be an assistant. You can be an apprentice if you want to. You know, like to a magician. To take a poop these days, I swear. I know, right? Need a degree to take a poop. I feel like it. I feel like you're right with that. It's definitely gone from getting a degree to learn something so that you have a skill to needing a degree because everybody else has a degree to even qualify, you know, because that's what it's become. Now it's all about money. Cuz yeah, here in the United States, like I only have a bachelor's degree, and if I want to get into my field, cuz I dropped out of my field for a while to have my son and to be a stay-at-home parent. And when I did that, I kind of lost a little bit of my presence in the market in my particular field. And in so doing, when I went to reapply for my job, even though I had done my job for 5 years, because I didn't have a master's degree, I was no longer qualified for it. So now to get my job that I'd been doing for 5 years, I have to have a master's degree, and I only have a bachelor's degree. So I bet you can tell why I am not at that job anymore. Because I can't afford to go back to school for a master's degree. I mean, I'm in the process of getting a master's degree, but like all things, you have to be able to afford it. And right now, I cannot afford it. So it's kind of on pause. I will finish it eventually. I have that book over there. Nope, that's not it. It's yellow, but it's not the right book. Yeah, it is. We are all in a big catch 22. See, the thing is like I can't apply for an entry level position at the company because I'm overqualified for the entry level position. But I'm underqualified now for the position that I held, which was second, basically second tier. It wasn't entry level, it was the next level up from that. Because I don't have that master's degree, I'm underqualified for that job, but I can't get hired for the position beneath it because I'm overqualified because of my experience. So I really am in that gray area of there's no wiggle room because I have the experience already and I do have the degree and things like that. I'm more expensive to hire at an entry level position. So they don't want to hire me there, but they won't hire me for the next position up, even though I have the experience because I don't have the education to back it, which is just silly because I could do the job. I could do the job and I did the job well. And so it's kind of their loss, I guess. I mean, that's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. All right, here's the undead book. And here's the holy book. And then we'll put the yellow book right there. How many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 of them. 9 of the 10 books. Yes, 9 of the 10 books. I think I might use my spell. It's very frustrating and sadly too relatable. Been there with some jobs. Yeah. Yeah. That is what it is. It is what it is. I saw on Blue Sky because I'm starting to get back into my socials too. I kind of took a little bit of break from social media. Kind of drowning me out. Oh no. Uh Thanks for telling me. Gives me a chance to fix it. PC game. Let's drop that down to there. And we'll see if that is any better. Sorry, no, you're not a bother. That's helpful. I need to know that kind of stuff. If you don't tell me, how am I supposed to know? So thank you. I appreciate you. You like to hear my buttery smooth voice, huh? Well, here you go. Just for you. Words. All the words. I don't remember what I was going to say. We got ads starting in about a minute and a half. I run 3 minutes of ads every half hour. That prevents pre-roll ads, which is good. Yeah, exactly. I really appreciate it when people tell me because I'm streaming for my own entertainment, but also for yours. And so, like, if you can't hear me over the game, I need to know so that you can experience it better. So I always appreciate it when people tell me because, you know, I'm providing a service, right? And I'm trying to make it an enjoyable experience for you. And if it's not, I need to know so I can fix it. That's fade out Tink. Get some sleep soonish. Yeah, definitely. Of course. Of course. I am so glad that you could raid in. I'm so excited to see you. I haven't gotten to stop by or see you in a long time. So I'm really grateful that you brought your community over. And I hope that your community enjoys while you're here. We're just gonna pick up books. Pick up books and chat. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see if I can find this book. This game, you get spells that you can cast, and one of them is to help locate a book. And if you push the button, which I've done, it's supposed to make the book glow bright yellow. There it is. There it is, right there. Let's go find it. Right here in the front. Okay. And then I can use a magical spell to show me which bookcase. Looks like it's a first floor bookcase. Yep. So it'll tell me which bookcase to put the book on. Which is going to be over here on this side, it looks like. And then I have a spell to magically put all of the books on the bookshelf. Boom. There you go. Okay. Now that my arms are empty, let's pick up some more books. Let's pick up... How about The Birth of Curse? The Dark Pact. Let's see if we can find these books. Isn't that a book cover? Goodness gracious. Look at this. It's got like a skull on it with the number and the words and stuff glow. That's pretty cool. This is the only book I've seen like this so far though. So oh, look, here's this one. Is that the same book? Yes. Okay. So we're just going to look for this really scary looking book on the pile of books on the floor. And we are going to also look for any of the other books that I've already started putting in piles. There's one. I have a spell that will put all of the books in order for me. Which is good when I'm trying to put them on the shelf if I have to do them by hand. Because all the spells have cooldowns on them as well, so I can't just constantly use them. Welcome back from the ad break. I appreciate you sitting through those. They really do help the channel. I try to run ads with the largest break in between. But that also means that, unfortunately, it's the most ads that you can have at once, which sucks, and I know, but I would rather that you didn't have pre-roll ads, and it really does help the channel. That's the Lexicon of Curses, not the same one. What did that say? A technique to turn wandering ghosts into servants. There's a curse book. There's another curse book. Anything for me to have a better time? No. It's not about me. 'Tis not about me at all. No, all the revenue that I get from the ads and things, that's how I afford new games that I can show you guys. It's how I can get to TwitchCon when I can save up enough to do that. Ooh, here's a curse book. It's how I can afford to replace my PC parts if those go, or how I get new equipment like keyboards or headphones or anything that I need to help put on the stream for y'all. That's where all of my revenue goes. That's where all of the money from subscriptions goes. That's where all the money from bits goes. It's all to do everything. There's the Death's Note. I think that's an anime comic book or something. Death Note, I think, is what it's called. But yeah, no, it's all for you guys. Okay, I have been all the way around the library, and I have 7 out of the 10 of these. So let's pick a spot. I'm just checking to make sure that there isn't anything like right here in front where... No, I don't see right out here in front. Let's go right here. There we go. Close enough. I had put down... These are all the books that I have found so far. I have all of these little ones, the kind of longer rectangular ones. Those are all the Book of Spells. And there are a lot of different volumes of the Book of Spells, and so I have a whole bunch of those. And they're still just randomly laying around the library. What is this? Weapon Compendium. Use of swords, axes, and spears. There's 2 of them right here. Let's see if we can find a couple more of these. You know, this library game has some kind of nice music in it too. See, here's one that's the same type of cover, but it's in purple instead of red. They do have a lot of similar covers, like they use the same design for it, but they recolored it. And they actually did a really good job on the recolors too. Like this book is an example. It's got kind of a tree, you know, and this one happens to look like wood, like the cover's made out of wood, like bark. And it's got kind of a nice tree on it. But then there's also I think it's over here. Of course, now that I'm looking for it, I can't find it. Okay, that's what it looks like. It's got a circle on the back. There you go. There's one in blue. There, see? It's the same cover, but they did a really good job of making the recolor look unique. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it's exactly the same cover in different colors, but they did such a nice job of making it look like a new book. You know what I mean? I don't have the words right now. It's been a long day. Swords, axes, and spears. Oh, well, this book is going to go on that bookshelf up there. I have some numbers. I have a 12 button mouse. And so my thumb has buttons underneath it, and some of them are keyed to like 1, 2, 3, 4 for my MMO because I heal. And it's easier to heal for me using a mouse than it is point and click and things like that. So I accidentally pushed the 2 button, which is the one that lights up the bookshelf. Swords, axes, and spears. There's another one that's a recolor of the book that I'm holding. Swords, axes, and spears. Since we are picking up books in an arcane library, What are y'all's favorite kind of books? I think my favorite kind of books are fantasy books. Like, they can be kind of a science fiction fantasy mix, or they could just be fantasy. There are some really good, just straight science fiction books that I like too. But I kind of like the idea of magic and dragons and stuff of that nature. I like the creative side of that people write. And then of course, there's the smut books. That's just pure romance. You're reading it and within the first 5 pages you know exactly what's going to happen, but you read it anyway because you want to see exactly how. Like you know what's going to happen but you don't know how, and so you read it to figure it out. I like those kind of books too. Those are fun. Um Fantasy, science fiction, all sorts. There you go. Do you have any titles you would recommend within your science fiction or fantasy or all sorts category that you would recommend? I think if I had a series to recommend, I would recommend the Dragon Riders of Pern books. Um, they're by Anne McCaffrey. She is an Irish, I think. I think she's an Irish author. And her books are that science fiction fantasy. Oh no. I don't know if I don't know anything about if my author was a bad person or not. Um, I am one of those people that can, to some extent, separate the author from their work in some cases. In other cases, people have done things that are so horrendously bad that I just can't. I think we all know about one specific person that I just can't about. However, I did find out recently in the news that said terrible person lives in an area now, a county or a state or whatever it is that is called over in that side of the world, um, that is being represented by a transgendered representative. So that brings me so much joy. It brings me so much joy uh, that that happened. So let's celebrate that that karma can be amazing. It is. It's hilarious. It's really really entertaining. So hopefully some very good things come out of that. I'm hoping that some very good things happen in the UK because we all know who we're talking about and where it is. Like, I'm just hoping that good things happen. Because I think, didn't they say, if I recall, there were actually two transgender people that were elected to office in that election series. And in my opinion, that is the coolest thing ever. I am so glad that our people are running for office and winning. Because the more people we can have that do that, the more normal it becomes. And the more normal it becomes, the more accepted it is. And the more accepted it is, the less hate there is, I hope. I'm an idealist. I am definitely an idealist. So I'm hoping for the best. I would much rather have good things happen than bad things, you know? What is that? Nope, that's not one. I've got 8 out of the 10 books in this particular series. Here's some purple ones that I've been collecting. Okay, I think I've been around the library both upstairs and down, and I'm at 8 out of 10, so I'm going to go ahead and hit my, there's one. I'm going to go ahead and hit my button and see if I can see, there's the other one on the stairs, right where I was. Okay, there's the first one. I walked right past it. All right, there's the second one. So I've got all 3 of the, or all 10 of these, I mean. Now we're gonna, oh, look, right here. Let's put these on the shelf. We'll use our magic, our magical powers. The magical Leopardon Charlie. Let's see, what book grabs my eye? Seduction magic. Oh, hell yeah. Let's look for this book. There's another one. Another volume. Another volume of seduction magic. What is it called? It's called Enchanting Illusions. Enchanting Illusions. Seduction magic. There's one about succubi too, learning how to summon succubuses. Oh, see, here's one. Here's one that's that same tree, but in green on a purple book. On a purple background. See what I mean? They look amazing. They did such a good job of just like taking the same design but making it look unique instead of just like some recolor. Oh, there's one of the magical items workshop series. I have a bunch of those over there already, so it's good that we found that. Let's see. What else do we have over here? On magic birth. Oh, on mage birth. Ancient manuscript studies on mage birth, it says. Object alteration and reassembly. Ooh. There's a book that I have over there too. Roses are red, violets are blue. Okay, got all those in the right spots. Here's one. Seduction magic. Let's see. I only have 3 of these out. Oh, there's one. 4 of these. I only have 4 of these out of 10. 5. I need that one. I like the book titles because sometimes, like on some of them, they glow. Like if you're looking out, they just kind of stick out because they start to glow. There's one. And the scales here move by themselves, which is kind of cool. see what we're looking for. There's lots and lots of books all over the floor. Oh, look, there's another workshop series that we can take over here in a second. Seduction magic. That one's dominance. Well, I can carry one more book for now. So if I see one that I know I have over there, I'll pick it up. That book's called Arrow to the Shattered Knee. Monster Hunting Law. List of prohibited species and regulation of attack methods. All right, what have we got? Magical Items Workshop Series. That's going to go right there. And then we have the Seductions. Oh, I burned the bookshelf. They're going to go down there. And then this one is going to go in that pile. And I think this pile is pretty close to being done. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is. It's almost done. Let's look for that last book with our number 3. There it is. Here's our book detection. Now I've got all of them. Let's go. I have to wait for it to recharge so I know. Because these are, what is it called? Spells of Holy Light for Concealing Vital Areas. That might be a healing book. But it is not. It's going over here. Let's put it in the bookshelf. Boom. All right, we got one book put away. One set of books put away. It is 11:30 almost at my house, and my stream ends at 11. I went a little bit later because of the raid, but also because of the unfortunate fiasco that I had to deal with this evening. But I'm actually really tired and I have to get up and go to work. So I think I'm going to stop there since we put the books on the shelf. Let's find someone to go and hang out with to spread the love. I'm going to see where our raid train is at the moment. And I might raid into the raid train so that people have a good time. Who is it? Let's see. Let's go here. It looks like Dead by Daylight. Looks like we're going to go see Dead by Daylight. There we go. Alrighty. We're going to go see Rootsy, who is playing Dead by Daylight. It looks like it's going to be a super fun time. And they are part of the raid train. So, I will be back on Saturday night for me at 11 p.m. Pacific time. And we're going until 3 a.m. Pacific time. And that is my raid train slot. So hopefully I will be able to see all of you guys again then. If you are interested in getting more information about me, you can check out my Discord. Just make sure you use the verification, otherwise it'll boot you out. But there's the Discord. If you're interested in my socials, you can always check me out at Tinkio with the X's. And I will see you guys again on Saturday. So until then, I hope you all have a great time, and I'll catch you later.